Introducing Dr. and Jackery Damages.
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We are coming to you from the greatest city in the world.
New York City.
Yeah. New York is so great that after 4 hours of digging, New York City firefighters were able to pull a man out of a 75-foot tunnel full of mud. Yeah, 75-foot tunnel. It happened inside the 2nd Avenue subway under construction. Yeah, watch. Oh, yeah. The man was immediately rushed to the hospital for observations. And doctors checked him and they declared that he's cleaner than President Goodluck Jonathan. Yeah, before we get into President Jonathan, let me update you on our new Pope. Yeah, my producers, they told me that other than my cousin who is watching in Akwanga, we have lost all our Catholic viewers since we started talking about the Pope.
Yes, sir.
But I promise you, this story is a positive one. Yeah, the Pope was installed this week in the Vatican. Did you guys see it? Yeah.
The inauguration mass in St. Peter's Square was shorter and less ornate than in the past, but it could not be described as either simple or understated.
All aspiring world leaders were there. You know, people who want to be important in the next 4 years. They were there kissing the hand of the Pope. The Vice President of America, Joe Biden, was there. Nigeria's Senate President, David Mark, he was there. Yeah, and out of habit, David Mark asked the Pope if he plans to sell that golf club at the back of the cathedral. Yeah. Yeah, and the Crown Prince Abdul of Saudi Arabia was there too. Yeah, he was there to review with the Pope the proposal to build a church in Mecca. Also, there was this up-and-coming radical, Robert Mugabe of Zimbabwe. He was there to check out St. Peter's grave and make some changes in his own grave at home. In an update to Pope Francis' entry in Wikipedia, we now know that he was once a bouncer in a bar in Argentina. Yeah. He also had a girlfriend who dumped him for insisting that no sex before marriage. My oh my, you know, this Pope's life is just a carbon copy of my own. I was also dumped by a girl who insisted that size matters. And I was telling her, no, it doesn't matter. I can play it anyway. Now, whatever your job is, do not lose hope. You can still be a pope. Let it be a warning to all of you who are making fun of me because of this my yeye job now. Despite all you are saying, I can amount to something tomorrow. That's right. So I can excel. I'm beginning to feel that in years to come, you all will grow to appreciate this new pope for what he really is. That's right. Yeah, another Italian pope who was smuggled in via Argentina. Anyway, I won't complain. You know, there is an African smuggled in via Hawaii by way of Kenya in the White House. And there's a German smuggled into Buckingham Palace via marriage. So there is no problem, you know. Now, this week, the African in the White House, Obama, visited Israel. Yeah, it was the first time he was visiting Israel as president. There was this embarrassing moment when Obama's limo would not start. When mechanics took a look at the limo, they discovered that there was nothing wrong with the vehicle itself. Instead, it was the petrol in the tank, you know. That was the problem. Someone filled the tank with adulterated petrol from Nigeria, from NNPC. Now, Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu wanted to get his people fired up about Obama's visit. So he told them that President Mitt Romney was coming to visit. Unfortunately, Hamas got the message too, and they greeted Obama with missiles. I know what you are thinking, you know, anything that is extinct does not come back. Well, you have to think again. Scientists in Australia, that's where you come from, eh? Yeah, they have brought back to life a frog that was extinct in the 80s. Yeah, in an experiment they called the Lazarus Project. This frog that gives birth through its mouth was cloned. Now, don't confuse it with the other Lazarus Project in Germany that brought back the dead patient Jonathan. You know, patient Jonathan and this frog, they have a lot in common. You know, they pass through a form of Lazarus experiment. Yes. They hop around and speak in coarse voice and give birth to babies through their mouths. Now, despite these similarities, patients and the frog are two different animals. You know, one is very slimy. You know, you can't really hold it. The other one is the frog. Talking about slimy people, have you heard about Malam El-Rufai?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. He called President Jonathan a scumbag.
Oh.
Yeah, can you believe it? He did so to protest Jonathan's decision to pardon the likes of Alamesia, the Governor General of Ijaw Nation. Now, El-Rufai, mind your business. The last time I checked, I have never come into your company to design buildings for you. The job of criticizing Jonathan is reserved for me and Patience. I do it in public while Patience does that in private. Now, for obvious reasons, Patience Jonathan will not call Goodluck Jonathan a scumbag. No, she won't do that. And for me, I cannot question President Jonathan's grammar. I'm also a product of a community secondary school like the president, where teachers do not wear shoes, talk less of students. As if that was not enough, this man, El-Rufai, went on to suggest that our president was in trouble with Americans over this pardon. And because of that, he staged the bombing of Kanu Motor Park that killed over 60 people. Wow. Right there, I concluded that this El-Rufai man is not a serious person. It's not a serious person. How could a president who does not give a damn bother about bombing somewhere to prove something? How? Instead of El-Rufai to put the blame where it is, you know, at the feet of Boko Haram members, he's messing it up. The Boko Haram people just do not understand what it means when they talk about March madness. That's the only reason. Anyway, the pardoning of Alamesia really got a lot of people angry. Yeah. The Americans went out of their way to tweet a warning to Nigerian government. That was a diplomatic no-no. In response, the Nigerian Foreign Ministry sent out a pigeon with a note to the American embassy in Abuja. Now, our man Ruben Abati called the whole reaction sophisticated ignorance. Watch.
The first is that there's been a lot of ignorance, about, what has happened, and sophisticated ignorance.
Yeah. For those of you who did not get fanciful education like Ruben, sophisticated ignorance occurs when an oga at the top compels a person who is chopping to interrupt his chopping to talk to lower animals like you and me. Yeah, Ruben came out to make that statement after spending hours hitting on his computer Shift F7 in search of a synonym for drastic that he has never used before. In that statement he finally issued, he said that President Jonathan condemns in strong terms today's bombing in Kano. Now, when there's another bombing tomorrow, Ruben will use the word strongest terms. And the next tomorrow, he will say the strongest terms. Meanwhile, the dead bodies pile on. Yeah. While this was going on, a man we thought was extinct came out, Mr. Atoeze. He announced to the world that it was God who told President Jonathan to pardon Alamesia. Now, for those of us who know Atoeze, we got scared when we heard that God has started talking to him. It definitely means that the world is coming to an end. So just yesterday, I got this letter from God. It was addressed to Atoeze. I guess God wants me to read it to Atoeze because according to the instructions in the letter, if Atoeze should read this, the university that gave him his degree will withdraw it quick. Now, the letter goes like this. Dear Ato Eze, it's because of people like you that I want you humans not to take my name in vain. When was the last time you take your medication? I can see that you are once again confusing me with the voices in your head. Please, desist from doing this. For the record, I did not give you money. God is talking to you. Sani Abacha gave you oil blocks. Remember, and I cannot wait to reunite you with your criminal friend, Sani Abacha. Signed, your Oga at the top, God. Wow, that is kind of mean, God. I don't know. You know what you're doing. Huh? I'm just saying. Now, my homeboy, Basket Mouth, and some of other comedians are in trouble. What? The federal government just revoked the license of Dana Airline. Now, they have to vomit the money they chopped for posing beside the plane during that first flight after the crash. So they are taking collections on their Twitter page, so you can contribute to them. Now, here are the news making headlines in Nigerian newspapers this week. 6 billion donation to Jonathan's Otoke Church. Finally, oil block owners are making their down payment to their Oga at the top. The question now is, will that buy them a room in heaven? I don't think so. I don't think so. Pardon not based on logic or law, says Doyin Okupe. So what is it based on? Let me guess. Stupidity? If a devil becomes a pastor, Nigerians will attend his church, says Pastor Bakare. You see, that's my problem with this tune, the Bakare. If. What is if? What do you call Olumba Olumba? Is he not devil? I don't know. Kano bombing, there is a grand design to set Nigeria on fire, says Sultan of Sokoto. Hey, buddy. Come on. Welcome home. Where have you been? Let me guess, in the bunker? You're just finding out that there is a plan? I'm struggling to build my village house, says President Jonathan. Okay, President, have you thought about fasting? You know, it will save you billions in just 2 years. How am I sure that my children will ever stay in my root, says President Jonathan about his house in the village. Oga President, by making sure that your root is pardoned, that's how you make sure they stay there. Take it out of that Ogogoro bottle. Take that root. Yeah. I don't regret working for Abacha, says Latif Jakonde. Of course. Why regret? It will make the Wikipedia people to scratch it off your bio. No. It's too late. Yoruba, totally ungrateful people, says Amadu Ali. He should know. You know, Yoruba people did not thank his son for stealing Nigeria blind in that oil subsidy scam. He should know. The classrooms I built all over Nigeria as minister was only for goats, says Amadu Ali. Yeah. Now, Amadu, what is wrong with goats going to school? What's wrong? This one says, woman has 5 husbands who are all brothers, and she sleeps with a different one each night. Yeah. That must be where the idea of savings and loans started. You know, they are saving in marriage and loan. And I bet you, in that family, there's a policy of don't ask, don't tell. Like in, you know, nobody asks who does it better. Nothing like that. No. Twin sisters, prostitutes, retire at 76. Had sex with 355,000 men. Wow. Hey, yeah. What a loss of skill and experience. Yes. Damn you, arthritis. Damn you. It's time for your email. Where is your uniform again?
Doctor.
Where is the uniform?
The money you give me, I chop it.
I think this guy in Russia.
I chop the money.
You are just showing off to these boys in Russia.
I will wear it next week, but I chop the money. And I have a date. So, you know.
When? With the Russian?
Tonight.
I'm in trouble. Read the emails.
Okay. Dear Oga Dr. Damages, I am not Nigerian, but I watch your show regularly. My husband and I have a wager as to whether your female assistant is Nigerian, first generation Nigerian, or American. If I win, I too get an oil black.
Who wrote that?
Felicia.
Felicia. The one that looks like Alicia Key, the one that is not here, I think she's from Alabama. It may sound so far away, you know, from Africa, but they still use latrine there. The other one, this one you see here, is from a West African country, and she carries herself as if she's from Nigeria. Where are you from again?
Hey, doctor.
Where?
I can be from America.
It's not important. Felicia, did I win? Are we going to share the oil block? Next email, please.
Our second email is from Atta Abraham in Kaduna. He writes, Dear Lakita, what is that?
He's calling me Lakita.
Lakita.
Hey. All right,
I'm a regular viewer of your show, but was slightly disappointed when you didn't say anything about the Battle of APC in Nigeria. I hope you're not one of them.
Atta, look, I am not a member of APC. I can't be, for one simple reason. Now, irrespective of the person who they choose as their leader, it's going to be either of these two situations. A crook surrounded by 1001 mumu, or a mumu surrounded by 1001 crooks. That's it. So I'm not a member, no. Go ahead, next.
Our third email is from Godwin in Russia.
Oh, Godwin again?
Yes.
What does he want now?
Dear Dr. Damages, please kindly explain why you did not comment on the riot of the Nigerian embassy in Senegal and Mrs. Bayelsa 2005 DSP Allen's presidential pardon last week. My favorite question is, how are the girls? I love to see them.
Godwin, how do you expect me to comment on smashing of diplomatic vehicles by those people in Senegal? Why they are being recorded? Eh? What kind of people are they? By the way, Godwin, leave my girls alone. Waiting, I do you. Waiting. One of them did not show up here today, and I suspect that she's there with you. Mind yourself, Godwin. Mind yourself. Next.
Our fourth email is from Bash in London. Dear Dr. Damages, thank you very much for the show. Please, I need to hear more about this my Oga at the top, who basically doesn't know his organization's website address.
Bash, listen, don't be deceived. That Oga man has 2 master's degrees. One from Woshodi and the other one from Akwanga. So understand it. It's not just dumb, you know. Go ahead, next.
Our fifth email is from Lapo Pei. Hey, Dr. Damages, I wish you could do 2 or more episodes a week, because it's hard watching just 1 episode a week, and it takes too long to come on. But anyways, keep up the good work.
Thank you, my man. You know, you can get a daily dose of Dr. Damages by following Dr. Damages on Twitter at drdamages.com. Is that how it's said? Dr. Damages at, yeah, something like that.
Dr. Damages. That's all?
That's it. Yeah. I will check with my Oga.
I'm not sure.
Hey, where's my producer? Tell them, write it down, please.
Our sixth email is from Aminu in Columbus. He writes, Hi, doctor. How was your week? You know, say you and I now 5 and 6 bar. Okay, please kindly warn that Russian Godwin to leave one of your secretaries alone. For me. Hey. I mean that one with the long Brazilian scarf. I be a Brazilian here. Hey, that one. Though I know that you... Though I know that you don't know about my proposal plans, neither does she. Please advise her not to go to Russia. But Columbus, as Mississippi is now fully free state, no more going to the farm. By the way, hard luck for failing to be the Pope. You go better, Kajiko.
Aminu, thank you so much, you know, for sympathizing with me. I really tried. But I noticed that you are now a father. How did that happen? And you still look at women, eh? I tell you what, I think you're on the right path to becoming a pope yourself, you know, because you heard that the Pope had a girlfriend who, but talking about this Mississippi thing, you know, you want her to come, look at her, you want her to come to Mississippi, where they have toilets they still use. Do you have electric where you live? Anyway, what's our next email?
Our seventh email is from Theodore in Barcelona, Spain. Dear Dr. Damages, your friends Ruben Abati and Joan Okupe have done it again. Oh. They failed to advise your Oga at the top, Goodluck Jonathan, the true meaning of presidential pardon. Since the idea of the phenomenon has been forfeited by granting Alamesia 1, I hereby made a passionate appeal of the presidential pardon for the following criminals. Lawrence Amini.
Amini, okay, I remember him.
Shani Rambo.
I remember him.
Dr. Oyenesu.
Oyenese, he used to be my brother.
And Abidoza.
Otokoto. Yeah. We live on the same street that time, yeah. So what does he want now? What does that guy want?
He want where all their confiscated properties returned to the deceased families.
Oh, okay. Theodore, listen, I contacted Anene because, we were close when he was here. And I said to him, do you want a pardon from President Jonathan? He said, to Fiakwa. He said, how you want to spoil my name? That his reputation, he doesn't want that will make him look like a sissy. So I talked to them, they don't want pardon from Jonathan at all. They are happy the way they are. That's all the time we have for emails. We now receive more emails than we can air on this program. So my people, I want you to make your emails brief so that we can get as many emails as possible on air. And please continue to send it to drdamages@gmail.com. But if you don't hear your emails read, send your complaints to Adeola at keepingitreal.tv. That's all. Now, here is my concern for today. Does your pastor tell you anything about his Oga at the top? Or is he obsessed with your Oga in your pocket? If your pastor tells you how much your church collects in tithes and offerings, his Oga is at the top. But if he doesn't, he is the Oga.
Hey.
That's my concern for today. That's our show for today. Until next week, I am Dr. Damages. I diagnose.
You heal yourself. Woo!
Welcome to Forstview Luxury Hotel. At Forstview Luxury Hotel, we offer excellent service. Our rooms have all the necessary facilities to make your stay comfortable and memorable. You will also have access to internet service, breakfast, 24-hour power supply, full air condition, free international calls, free tire pumping service, and free car battery charge. So what are you waiting for? Quickly visit Forstview Luxury Hotel. We are located at number 1 Adeola Bamishile off Raji Rasaki Road, First Estate, Amuwo, Odofin Festac, Lagos. For more information or reservation, please call us on 08075787135 or 08099900601. You can also take advantage of our online ongoing promo at www.forceviewhotel.com to make your reservation and payment for your favorite room, which attracts a discount rate. Please note, rooms are reserved based on first come, first serve. Forstview Luxury Hotel. Experience the home of comfort. They come.